All right. Well, how do you beat the Red Baron? Today I thought it'd be fun to go over this single card analysis, I suppose you could say, and cover a variety of ways of taking out this card because it can certainly be problematic when you are playing as the World War I era deck. So I've got 6 different ways here that I potentially deal with it. I'm not saying this is a comprehensive look at it, but it's just how I approach it. So, starting in the top left here, the way that kind of comes up most naturally is just to play a bunch of biplanes and hope that you get enough rune skulls so that you can make an attack that'll beat his 5. That's very costly to do. It works out fine if you were already playing biplanes before they played it. But if the Red Baron is played initially and you don't have these out, it seems like a losing strategy often because the Red Baron has 2 ruin attacks and these guys only have a defensive 4. So it's not unreasonable for the Red Baron to be able to take out a biplane pretty easily. The second option, which is obvious to a lot of people, is just to do the tactics option and to plant a 5 card in your conflict pile and take them out that way. The problem with that is one counter is for them to just not play the Red Baron when you do that. So you just wasted a whole turn, usually, putting aside this card, and then they decide, okay, I'm not even going to play him. And, there's quite an opportunity cost there. So it can work out, but sometimes not. One of my ways I think is one of the better ways of solving this problem is money. And just making sure that you get money from a railroad supply early on. Play it in preparation of for a potential Red Baron coming out so that when you do play your biplane and attack with them, you can throw some money at it and boost that attack so you ensure that you get a 5. Another way is to try to play as many launch offenses as you can. Maybe you hide them behind a couple biplanes and play them all at once, or you just play them as fast as you get them. I think that's a really hard way to do it. You're not beating the Red Baron, but you're kind of, making it so that he's not even an issue because you're outrunning him by playing these launch offensive cards as fast as possible. Just like you might play those like the colors card or the ideas card in the Renaissance deck where you're trying to play them as fast as possible to outrun the difficulty card. So you can try that with this scenario with the Red Baron, but I don't like it. Another way that I do like is flourishing a headquarters because this makes the Red Baron essentially obsolete, or at least in terms of his ability to stop the launch offensive. When you flourish a headquarters, now you have the potential to get those points for your no man's land, and you're good to go. So this card doesn't beat it; it just kind of flows around it. And then another, I suppose, a funny way to solve this problem is just to abandon the idea of playing no man's lands and needing these launch offensive keys and just play land ships. because land ships are quite good in and of themselves and will create a serious threat and will really put you ahead quite fast if you concentrate heavily on them. So that's how I deal with the Red Baron. Do you have any thoughts? Do you have any particular moves or strategies that you use to get rid of him? It was a he, right? Anyways, thanks for watching.